Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Florida's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Mack. Finds his man down the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The pull and throw off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the catch and knocked down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jacobs. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Makes his connection. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Slides away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Back to throw. It's and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The RPO, it's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulls it in. It's Young. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grab near the sticks. It's Hamilton. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Gets it out fast. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And he tacks on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Keeps the play going. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,000.
Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On target over the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Got his man quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense, Jesse. Like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown in the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
To the air, it's Lagway. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Gators decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Right back to the well. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass.
14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the Oak. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Going the other way, he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is.
He's going to pass.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking downfield, it's Glagway. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Touchdown, Gators! What a grab and go for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important. Defense to shut them down here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. First down here for the offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to throw, it's Mack. Release to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Gators will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking off. To throw, it's Mack. Tight end finds a soft spot. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the hurry up. On second down, he'll let it fly. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
He'll start this drive firing. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage, putting points on the board.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here
First and 10.
Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though.
He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 35. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
As a defense, you don't want to give up big plays. You did there, but the good thing is you kept him out of the end zone. Now you got a chance to make a goal line stand, get some momentum back, get the ball back to your offense.
Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. And the returner will be knocked down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring. And the quarterback is snowed under. He didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd along from the 21. To the air, it's Glagway. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Wide open downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
28.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He's going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Works the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gators send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's hooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play from him.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the air, it's Lagway. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Liberty rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be He's celebrating a solid victory there in Lynchburg. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he's looking downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they are blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got him, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where.
Can anyone catch him? And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to throw. It's Mack. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Touchdown time! And the stomping has commenced. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gator.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
This has simply been a special year for this guy. It's one he's going to look back on with so many fond memories. With that last completion, he has now surpassed 5,000 yards passing on the year.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. After the big first down sack, it's second down.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Back to pass, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and you're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
He's got it down the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're bringing heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. On the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Looking for a man. It's Estes. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's going to pass. Going for 6. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. Man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. 1st down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. They're able to make the stop, but a little